Yo, what is up, guys? It's Loza. We're here today with Ben. He got fourth place at the Evo Cup we went to. Tell us what you were playing, man.
I was playing Magnamon X. I've been testing this list for a little while now. Finally got it to a place where I feel really comfortable into every deck in the meta, but one deck. And that's your stupid Alliance deck. I can't figure it out. So we're just getting the list and we'll talk about matchups and everything towards the end. So like it's nothing too crazy. It's just a pretty standard Magnamon list until we get to my techier sort of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So with the eggs, it's just for the Demi V from BT17 because all turns plus 1,000 on all your 2-color or more Digimon. And we'll just quickly hover over the rookies because they're very standard. So the next rookie is your starter deck 9, I think it is, Veemon. Where it's just a basic searcher. You play it for 3 costs and you get to search anything with free in the trait, which is every Digimon in your deck except Death X. So yeah, it's just a little bit more consistency. You play this over the BT8 one because BT8 can grab any 2-color blue card. You skip out on your Magna X all the time, so you can't grab it.
Also
So that's
can't
why
have
you can play this
Veemons,
thing.
hey?
Yeah, you can't add Veemons except for the red-blue one.
Oh, true.
Yeah, speaking of the red-blue Veemons, BT16 Veemon. Yeah, so the inheritable with plus 2k on your turn, like making your Magna X go from 12 to 14k is just great. And it makes it harder to get rid of by DP deletion effects. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, I've got floating DP, I'm going to get rid of you. I'm like, did you do your math right, sir? Because I'm plus 2k on my turn.
It's true. I always forget.
Yeah, it's actually super good. And then, yeah, this actual main effect is once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is played or Digivolve into a free Digimon, gain memory. So if you got this out and you play a Search of Veemon, it's a 2 cost instead of a 1, instead of a 3 drop.
Oh, yeah, true.
Or,
I've definitely seen you go on a Magna X for reduced costs with this being on the field. Well,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's super good. And that being the blue-red, it's another target for your Fire Rocket, which we'll talk about later on.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they can just click this and go, I have Fire Rocket, let's go. I've been tossing a turn between 3 and 4 of these for the longest time. But for the moment, I'm settled on 3. Just because the DP isn't as important anymore. Now that Magnamon got a little bit of a nerf because the other vaccine variant just isn't around anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll go to the next rookie, which is the BT12 Veemon. This is your best searcher. You hardly ever want to put this on the stack. You always just want to be highest limited or playing it off your Davis and Kens.
Right.
Oh, your Davis, sorry. Yeah, so you search top 3 cards, grab a card with Imperial Digimon or free in its trait, which 90% of the time you're always getting the free in the trait, or you're grabbing 1 card with Davis, which is all of our Tamers in this build.
True that.
The end of turn DNA never comes up. Bit stinky, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, you're mainly playing this for search and consistency, and that's really it.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the best Veemon on the deck, which is the promo Veemon. So when you have a Tamer, when you Digivolve into it, you can reduce the cost by 1 if it's into a free Digimon, which is every single one of your level 4s. And then the inheritable is there's not once per turn the inheritable, which is crazy. Is when attacking, if you've got 2 or more colors, you draw a card. So because you can't play a Wenyamon in this build, because we've got the BT16 Veemon, which you can't Digivolve over a blue Digimon, we've got to play this just for some sort of draw power. I've drawn 2 to 3 cards a turn off this thing, like it's cracked, not being once per turn.
Makes sense, because you've got, Magnamons that can restand, so.
Yeah, and then I've got my Davis and Cannon, which allows me to restand as well.
True.
Yeah, so that pretty much rounds it up for the Veemons. Nothing too spicy, nothing too complicated.
16 Vs.
Yeah, 16 Veemons. So it's a pretty high rookie count, but I vibe with it.
Yeah, you gotta see them, otherwise you're crying, right?
Oh, big time, bro. And so our first armor we'll talk about is the Promo Flamethrower. This card is actually insane. Like, it combos so well with the deck and what actually Armor Purge wants to do. So it's got Armor Purge and Rage. No, not Rage. Raid. 2 very good keywords.
Yep.
So Raid is a keyword where you attack security. But if you trigger your Raid, you attack your opponent's highest DP Digimon that's unsuspended. So it's like a little floodgate or something. You can just pop it back over it. It's cool. It's niche little removal. Or if you want, you can swing Raid into something that's much bigger. And then you get the second part of the effect, which is when an attack target is changed, you can add the top card of your opponent's security back to their hand.
So, bro.
It's so good. Like, you swing, you Raid, bounce security to your hand, and then you Armor Purge. And if you have another one in hand, you just Digivolve over to do it again, or you can go to back on and unsuspend. Like, it's just crazy, bro.
It's real good.
Yeah, but so the reason you play this card now over the old Flame Dramon is just to re-trigger your Magna X without risking a security hit or an ace swing.
I think that was the sleeper, part of this card's effect, which I didn't consider till I versed you and Dave, and I went, oh, this could
Bro,
give your Magna X the protection.
yeah, literally. Like, as soon as I read this card, I was like, "It's busted. I want as many as I can get my hands on."
It's crazy good.
Yeah, but at the moment, I'm only playing 2 because I've only got 2.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, but I've had more. I'd probably bump it up to 3.
3?
Yeah, and then just bump my larger one down to 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man, just because like they're techie, so it's fun. Like, it's not optimal playing Largemon in the build, but like I like it. It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, you make him work.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Largemon next because we're already onto it.
Yep.
No, it's been around for ages. It's been around since BT8. All it does is on Digivolve spend a 4 or lower. Like, it's cute and all, but like it's not the greatest effect in the world. Unless you batch over Floodgates or suspend a blocker, that's level 4 or lower, which comes in handy.
True. But it works really well with a certain team.
It does. Yeah, but like it's not the fanciest card in the world. It's just really nice to suspend Digimon like a Rapidmon or a Digimon that can ace.
Yeah, that's true.
So you suspend level 4 that has the potential to ace. Then you swing over it with your bigger bodies and go, if you ace, I'm just gonna clear so much memory off this.
Yeah, he's gonna beat into it.
Yeah, literally. So after the larger one, we'll talk about the BT8 Magnamon. So this is my favorite Magnamon. Is it the best Magnamon? No, but it's my fucking favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so when it's got blocker as a keyword, which every Magnamon but the BT9 Magna X does.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's also got Armor Purge, surprise, surprise. As an armor deck, everything's gonna have Armor Purge. And then the when Digivolving effect is pretty insane. So when Digivolving, you can unsuspend. And then you get 2k for every armor form Digimon in your trash.
Yeah, I can get up to some big numbers, huh?
Oh, it's crazy. Like, there have been times where I've had a Magnamon that's like 30k plus easy.
Yeah. I've been there when it's happened.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's actually hilarious. Yeah, so like there's so many cute little combos you can do with this because of the unsuspend. The fact you can swing with an armor purge, Digivolve into this for 3, restand and swing again.
Yeah, and especially if
Like,
Fire Rocket's on that stack. Whoa.
oh, it's so good, bro. Like, I literally love it.
Crazy.
That's why it's one of my favorite cards. Because I've been playing this deck since BT8.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I just love it so much. Like, this Magnamon just had so much nostalgia attached to it. And it's just so good.
It does, but it still puts in the work.
Yeah, 100%. That, and it just applies an awkward amount of pressure. Because if you don't want to swing with it because you're scared of an ace, you turn around and just say, hey, I'm a 11k blocker on turn 3. Like, deal with it. Yeah, so into the next Magnamon is the most busted Magnamon I've ever seen. Like, I honestly think this card's more broken than the fucking Magnamon X Antibody, if you want my honest
opinion. This is the
opinion.
career-ending Magnamon.
Like, this card just wins games.
Yep.
Yeah, so its security effect is, when it's hit out of security, it'll de-digivolve one Digimon. Then the battle will occur. But then if you've got a Digimon on the board that can Digivolve into a level 4, your Magnamon can Digivolve on top of that. Draw for Digivolve.
I got
and then
PTSD.
practice when Digivolving. Yeah. And then, yeah, trigger you when Digivolving, which is strip the top source for every color that Digimon has, and then return a Digimon without a source to the hand. Like, this card is insane.
So good into any deck with more than one color, because you're just ripping those sources away and bouncing.
Oh, 100%, bro. Like, into Imperial is actually pretty good too, because you strip away the jamming a lot of the times.
Oh yeah, and you could strip away anything they want to partition as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Big.
that's so good. Like, if BT16 Pale will swing into this as a security, you just out the stack. Because you de-digivolve it, then the battle happens. And because Imperial doesn't play the EX1 Veemon anymore, it never has jamming, so you just go pop. Like, the amount of times this card has come up in security into Imperial games is crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Like the D-Digivolve alone is just cracked. Because you can D-Digivolve ace cards when they swing and just steal turn. Like whoever printed this Magnamon was something else, bro.
My only gripe is there is a Magnamon with black armor instead of gold, and they didn't make this one that. So
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I was
yeah,
like, what?
it's like an actual. It's in some of the games. So I'm like, why was it not this one that's blue black? But you know, oh well.
No, it is what it is. Either way, the card's cracked.
Yeah, card is not.
Yeah, like just saying this security has literally won me so many games that I didn't deserve to win. Like, if you're playing an armor deck, you have to play 4 of this card. Like, it's incredible.
I would have to agree after losing to this deck many times.
Oh, bro, nothing makes me feel so bad for you except for that time at the bloody regional we went to, and you played that armor player, bro.
Yeah, dude. And then he was the Imperial player we versed at Evo Cup.
Oh, was he actually?
Yeah, the guy who won, that Imperial player.
Oh,
it was the same
Jump.
guy.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, no, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, no, he seems pretty cool. Anyway, so we'll skip the level 5 portion because I don't play any. And we'll go straight into our boss Digimon of the deck, Magnamon X Antibody.
The king.
Oh, one of the prettiest cards in the game. I just need 2 more and I've got my playset.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you. I know you had at least 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Based.
I haven't got any in a while, but yeah, it's so good. Yeah, so this is probably the strongest level 6 I've ever seen printed in this game.
True, accurate.
Like, just without any other like decks or anything included, like, if you just got all the level 6 cards and put them next to each other, this has to be the strongest one. Like,
yeah, it's pretty damn good. It does obviously need Magna or X armor or a Magna, but
yeah,
damn.
Like, you did evolve over your 2-color Magnamon for 5, which is like, it's hefty, but at the same time you're skipping a whole level so you can live with it. Yeah, so when Digivolving, you have Magnamon or armor formers in this card, Digivolution sources.
I just realized there's Magnamon X Antibody on the sim. Surely that's not right.
Yeah.
As if Magnamon X Antibody are on armor forms in the traits. That what?
It's because you can Digivolve onto your other Magnamon, because it's a 2-color Magnamon with an N name.
Oh, no. I mean, on the when Digivolving, it says, when Digivolving, if Magnamon X Antibody or an armor form is in the traits.
Jose subscribed to the channel.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Oh, thanks for the sub.
Go to the school.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm pretty sure that's right, bro, because you can Digivolve this over your BT9 Magna X.
Oh, sorry, yes, right. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yep, no, I'm dumb.
No,
I always thought this said, like, you just had to have Magna. But no, it's Magna X or Armor, which is obviously Magna as well. Okay.
Yeah, that's why Yellow Vaccine could abuse this, because they just play the rapid mons that say Armor form.
Yeah, that's right. That was always very silly. I hated that both of our decks got abused by that deck.
Yeah, Yellow just ruined both of our decks.
Yeah, straight up.
It's funny, but... Yeah, but anyway, so... what was I saying? Yeah, so... This Digimon's evolution cards until the end of your opponent's turn, and gets 3k and isn't affected by your opponent's effects until the end of my turn, or an end of their turn. Which is insane. So you get protection for 2 turns, which is insane.
Yeah, it's a god card, basically.
Yeah, literally. It's like, what is it? It's like Obelix, but he's put like Ra's armor on or some shit, bro.
He's too freaking cracked, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's such a good card. Like, the 3k is good enough on its own, but like the immunity as well is just insane.
Oh, yeah. They definitely, I don't know, they just love Veemon decks at Bandai, don't they? They just love Veemon.
Yeah. Bro, they're going to change the company name to Veemon.
Straight up.
Yeah. And then the alternative effect is when a card is removed from security, you re-trigger the when Digivolving effect. And then you unsuspend this Digimon.
And you've got a couple of things that help you trigger that effect in here too.
Yeah, so you got the Flame Digimon that helps trigger that. One of your options helps trigger that. Like, it's just so good. And like, there's so many intricate niche rulings about Magnamon.
Yeah.
Like, so just say you swing into security and you battle a Digimon that's, say, same DP. Because it'll read the card's been checked first, you get the DP. And
Yeah,
then you
that's
just bash
right.
over it anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it's
card
such
gets flipped for the check, but then you still get your effect before the check
Yeah.
like goes through. It's
Yeah. Or
wild.
the battle actually happens. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, like, this card's biggest weakness is the off turn. When you don't have immunity, this card feels super, super bad into a lot of decks, actually, if I'm being honest. Like, it feels super bad into Imperial if you don't have protection.
Oh, yeah.
Because I grinded that match up for ages just to learn it. And bruh, let me tell you, it is rough.
Yeah.
But I figured it out, though. I figured it out.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're going to get to that card later. The card that wins the matchup.
But it's so good. I'm sorry, Andy, but it's so good.
Stick around for that, guys. It's a good one.
Yeah, so Magna X is the linchpin of your deck. It is what you want to see. You need to see it as soon as you can, or you're probably not going to win the game. Like, Magna X on its own can beat 90-something% of decks in this game.
Yeah, straight up.
Like, because of the ban list, it lost its biggest threat in Numamon. Like, that deck just isn't around anymore, so Magna doesn't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, you can actually like take a lot of the stuff you had out for dealing with that, which is quite good.
Yeah, it's super good. Like, it frees up a bit of your deck space because you don't have to play Crimson Blazes anymore.
And Awakening going to 1 actually just gives you more deck space, bro.
Yeah, it hurts my build a little bit. Just because I'm not super invested into Magnamons, like most builds are.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's fine. It is what it is.
It's interesting because Awakening was like good into Numamon because they had DP reduction. But Numamon's bad now. So Awakening being at 1 is kind of like, but it's not as good, but you're still like, it's alright.
Yeah, but even with Awakening, it's only to the end of their turn, so their DP is all floating like
the true like the Edamon and stuff. Yeah,
that's why it was like so rough, man. Anyway, so that's probably enough about Magnamon X. I've rambled about my favorite card in the whole game for long enough.
Best card.
So we'll go into our 7s now. We'll start with Death X. I hate decks that go wide, so Death X is just here to help me deal with that.
Oh yeah, it's the Alliance killer, bro.
I swear it's not your fault this is in here.
It's pretty good. Just like no one plays around it anymore. Like, and I feel like decks give up this slot as well now.
Yeah, a lot of decks feel like they're giving out their level 7 slots to streamline their strategy. Like, I just feel this format's super Tamer heavy, so I feel like Death X is just super valuable.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, the only deck I've seen running around that's not relying on their Tamers is your build of the Alliance deck.
That's true, but I still play into Death X, so it's fine.
Yeah, because you just spew so many bodies out.
Yeah, I straight up, by like turn 3, or whenever I do the combo, it's just like Death X is now available for probably like cheap, like 2 to 4 to 5-ish. Probably.
Yeah, 100%. For the longest time, I was tossing and turning between this and Raw mode. But I decided Death X was just a bit more versatile.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because like, I was always in that coin where I was always tossing and turning. And I was like, do I want to actually lose my Magnamon X to get into a Ruin mode?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I just decided it wasn't worth it. Death X is just so much better.
Though you could swing in your Magna X, get the protection, and then go into Ruin mode. Is it a gain? Does the Digimon gain?
Yeah, it gains it for the turn. Into the end of your opponent's turn.
Ruin mode. Neg 5k, and then it's protected so they can't out it, so that next turn you can do it again.
Yeah, it's so good.
Still pretty good, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, in this case, you're hard playing this rather than digivolving on your, your Magna, which you don't really want to evolve on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's very niche when I do digivolve on Magna. I've done it maybe once in like 50 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's enough.
Oh yeah, you still can because it's black. Yeah.
Yes, it's super generic, super powerful card. Like, it's always going to be floating around, and no matter that's super wide or super Tamer heavy.
Absolutely.
My next level 7 is Paladin Ace. So I've been tossing and turning this card for a long time, and I'm still tossing and turning on this card.
Yeah, it's
For this,
a mixed
for the same,
box, isn't it?
yeah. So for the same argument, I was just saying about Shine. Like, it feels bad digivolving this on top of your palette, on top of your Magnamon X.
Mm.
Like, I only ever do try and ace on it if I know I can steal the turn out of it.
That's fair. This card is super niche because like there's just matchups where you auto win if you see this, right? There's matchups that you win the game if you drew Paladin mode ace.
Yeah, literally. Like in the Evo Cup games that we played, I played a Demon Lords.
Oh.
And on the search, I added this every time, but like, funnily enough, I never went into it.
Oh, well, there you go. You just killed them beforehand?
Yeah, I just rushed them down. Just
Yeah,
fair. Yeah. Yeah, but like Paladin Ace, it's an interesting card. Like, if you time it perfectly, it just wins you the game on the spot.
Yeah.
Just because of its when did you strip everything, and then when they pass turn, you just attack bottom deck, and just keep going.
True. And if you're stripping an ace, it's pretty huge, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's when I try to do it. It's when I can strip an ace card and still turn.
Yeah.
It's just such a.
This card is interesting. It's not like busted.
It's not a good ace.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's just like pretty tame. Like,
yeah, as an ace card, it's very average, but like as a card on its own, it's really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's an awkward card. So like, I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but I'm still playing around with it and testing it and figuring it out.
It's interesting because the Japanese format, everyone played this at 2, some even 3, some 1 as well. But it was mainly because apparently just everyone in Japan played the Omnimon Turbo deck. Like, that was just the deck to beat going into their BT17 format. Yeah. So everyone just went, if you play this and you put the Omnimon Ace back in their deck, you gain, how much memory do you gain?
3.
3, yeah, you gain 3 memory and end their stuff. So it was interesting that this was like mainly because you'll see in Jap lists from BT17 and a little bit onwards, this is in like every list at like 2 or 3.
Yeah, like any blue or green list, it's just in there. Like,
yeah, it's just in there. Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah, but like, it's super weird how like in our format it just doesn't feel nearly as good.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like, so at the moment, I'm happy to have it as a one-off. It's searchable off a lot of my cards, so I don't mind it at a one-off. I usually find it.
Yeah.
If I'm screaming for it, or if I just grab it just to say, hey, look, I've got the ace. If you don't play around it, I'm going to punish you. Like, yeah, it's just a really awkward card, in my opinion. But I'm happy to just keep testing around with it, playing with it, and see how I feel about it. Like, I've never actually felt like I've aced and gone, okay, I've won the game.
Yeah.
Because I've aced, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've done plays where I've blinding raid to get to 6 memory, and then digivolve into this. And then win the game from there.
Right. I like that. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, because your blinding ray give you a Magna immunity, then digivolve into this.
Yeah, because this restands itself as well. Yeah, okay. I see it. That's spicy.
Yeah, right? Because you strip all the sources, and then you just swing, restand, swing, restand, swing, restand.
Yeah, all right.
And the funny thing is, you can actually target this card for Fire Rocket.
What?
Yeah, because it's got 3 or more colors.
Oh, so... right, yeah. It's just not red or armor. But if you can get it on there beforehand, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Or so if you have your Veemon down, as you mentioned earlier, if you have that Veemon down, you can then Fire Rocket.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you just put their Veemon on the raising and just go Fire Rocket and just give it to Paladin mode.
Yeah, Fire Rocket's when one of your Digimon 2 or more colors. They future-proofed Fire Rocket.
That's funny as, man.
They knew.
It's actually super good. Yeah, but like I said, it's a really awkward card. So I've got nothing really more to say besides it's awkward, and I'm still testing with it.
I would agree.
Yeah, so we'll go to Tamers now. So we'll start with our memory set, Davis. Very, very generic card. He's been around since BT3, or our BT1, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, because we've got that weird set, but yeah. It's just a memory set. So at the start turn, you always go to 3, and you search top 3 cards in your deck for a blue and a green. You play 3 green cards and everything else is blue.
Yep, Pally and the raids, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Like nothing crazy there. And then I'm still on the old Davis and Ken.
Yep, 2.
I just love the ability to digivolve into another armor, tap it, unsuspend. Like, it just feels really strong. Especially when I can restand my starter deck Magnamon blockers.
Yeah, that's big.
Or being able to combo with your Flame Dramon. You swing, raid, armor purge, digivolve into another Flame Dramon, tap it, restand, raid, armor purge, go again.
Like, kind of goated.
Yeah, it's kind of good. Like, a lot of people have moved on from this card, but I just love playing around with it because it's fun.
Yeah, no, I dig it.
Yeah, and starting your main phase effect, gain of memory comes up every now and then. Like, because it's always better to start your turn with 2 memory than it is 1 memory.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you do have that Lydramon coming out of raising, hey, you can get yourself more memory.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the amount of times I've gone to 5 memory off Lydramon is just so good. So we're going to our most important Tamer, Davis. It's just the promo Davis. So you play Davis and you get to play Veemon from your hand. And then that Veemon will get its on play. So you get 6 memory play for 3 cost.
Goated.
That and yeah, study your main.
Oh yeah, gain 1. Yep. You have a free. You there, man? I think he cut out.
Cringe. Can you hear me?
Oh, yep, you're back. You're back.
Oh god. Oh no.
Hey, you're back.
Okay, so something must have happened. But
I
yeah.
don't know.
Anyway, like I was saying, so this Davis, like my go-to turn 1 for Davis is digivolve on the back, play this Davis to play another Veemon to search. That way you can just start going into your combos, grab your pieces, and then eventually get into your Magna X and try and go for game.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're playing any sort of Veemon deck, like an armor variant of a Veemon deck, I think this is no debate you need Davis for.
Yeah, I would agree. This card's crazy.
Like, one of the funniest things like that happens, like it rarely happens, but it's so funny when it happens. People will swing for like 2 checks at security, right?
Yeah.
Hit a Davis, so you play your Veemon, and then they'll hit the starter deck Magnamon.
Yeah, actually, that is dirty.
Like, it's so funny, bro. Especially when you don't have a Veemon on board. Like, it's hilarious, man.
Yeah, this Tamer fixes a lot for the deck, huh?
Yeah, it's weirdly a hyper consistent piece because you just slap it, play Veemon, and just keep searching, gain memory to start of every turn.
Pretty goated. Alright, let us know about this tech. Wider range of techs.
Yeah. So I'll start with Fire Rocket. It's my favorite armor card. Like, just giving any 2 or more color Digimon security +1 is just always good.
Oh yeah.
So giving Digimon like Magnamon X 2 checks is just so good because there's swing, 2 checks, unsuspend, another 2 checks. Like, how I play armor is very mid-rangey. Like, I play to what my opponent's doing. If I need to play aggressive, I'll play aggressive. If I need to play slower, I'll play slower.
Yeah, because you kind of can.
Yeah, because that's my favorite thing about armor. Like, as much as it's a rush style deck, you can play it in a couple of different ways. Like, I feel like I very much control the pace of the game. Like, on turn 1, if I see a Fire Rocket, I go, okay, cool. I'm getting on the front foot. You have to start dealing with me, or I'm going to start swinging for game soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, so that's enough about Fire Rocket. Next card is Ice Wall.
Good.
It's blue deck, Ice Wall, good card.
Yeah.
All your opponent's Digimon gain when attacking, lose 2 memory. It's an insane card, and out of security, gain 2 memory. Like, it's just a super good card. There's a reason it's on the ban list.
Oh yeah.
Or the limited list. Next card is Heaven's Judgment. Another incredible card. So you can activate this card if you've got a green Digimon or a green Tamer on board. But this deck plays a lot of yellow in it now, so you can always just trigger it anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's minus 6k for each color you have. Oh, sorry, no. So you minus one of your opponent's Digimon with 6k, and then you repeat the effect for every color Digimon you have on board.
Yep. And you've got a lot of colors in this list.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when this card first came out, I put it straight into armor, and I played it against someone. They're like, that's not how it works. I'm like, oh, but bro, it is.
Yeah, no, that is how it works.
It's pretty crazy.
Correct.
And the security effect's not too bad either.
Yeah,
Like
Nick
this and
Ball's decent.
yeah, 100%. It's just like what is it, Wyvern's Breath, where it's minus 15. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah, so Heaven's Judgment, like, people were calling for it to get limited, or what is it?
Yeah.
Not hit. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, limited.
Yeah, because of how good it is with Magna X. Like, don't be ridiculous. It's good, but it's not crazy good.
Yeah, it's more the Magna X was the issue there, and it's like I don't know why their attention was on the Heavens and not the Magna X.
Yeah, because what happened was, like, people would see the Magna and go, okay, I've got to deal with it. And then people would just slam Heavens and go, you're not dealing with it.
Yeah, that's right. Like, people would build on board their response to Magna X, and then the Magna X player would counter it with Heavens. So, like, I get why they were like, Heavens is the problem, but it's really not. It's kind of fine.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's any less powerful than, like, Hades Force or something.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to those.
Yeah. Yeah, so on to the next one is the brand new limited Awakening the Golden Knight.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason this card's limited. It's because of Yellow Vaccine, and that's it.
Thanks, Yellow Vaccine.
Appreciate it. Appreciate one of the goated cards getting hit. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this essentially just lets you cheat out to your Magnamon X's for 3 cost instead of 5 cost on one of your armors. And then it gets the effect where it can't be DP reduced for the turn, but like that never comes up because when you do it, you're usually immune to effects anyway.
Yep.
There are scenarios though where you digivolve a Magnamon over one of your other armors that isn't a Magna X.
Yeah, and I've seen you even do it into the BT17 to restand for game and stuff.
Yeah, like it's really cool that you can do stuff like that with this card because how it's worded, it's just Magnamon in name, not just Magnamon or Magnamon X. Yeah, but honestly, it only got limited because Yellow Vaccine would abuse it.
Yeah, apparently Rapidmon turning into Magnamon's a big no-no from Bandai.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, agreed.
Anyway, so we'll go on to Blinding Rays now. You have to play Blinding Ray at 3. 2 is just not enough, and 4 is just too much. Like, you need to see it, and you can't search it. The only way you can get into it is you draw into it.
Yeah.
The most cringe thing is it's got no security effect, but it is what it is. Yeah, so the only reason you play this, you don't even play it for the memory. You literally play just a trash top card of security to reactivate your Magnamon X's effect.
Yeah, the memory's a bonus.
Yeah, it's literally just, oh, cool, I get memory for this. Yeah, so there's nothing too crazy about the Blinding Ray. Now we'll go on to the best card in the deck.
Oh, let's go!
Card that beats Imperial. Breath of the Gods.
I love it.
I hate how long it took me to figure this out.
But it's goated. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Breath of the Gods. So it has a really funny interaction into Imperial. So I only ever use Breath of the Gods if I can't get immunity for the turn. So what Breath of the Gods does is you give one of your Digimon reboot. That lets you unsuspend during your opponent's unsuspend phase, which is really good for your Magnamon X's or your other Magnamons because they're blockers.
Yeah.
But then it has a secondary effect. This card can't have its GP reduced or return to the owner's hand or deck into the end of your opponent's turn. And that just shits on Imperial. Like, it stops Imperial Fighter Mode from bottom decking you all the time.
Right, yeah.
Because they're always going to have more sources than you. So without hesitation, So without hesitation, they just go, okay, Imperial Fighter mode, bottom deck your Magna X before you get your check in, if you're not immune to effects.
So you could even use this on your Magna X, swing Magna X in, restand, swing it in again, and then on their turn reboot, and like they still can't bottom deck you, right?
Yeah.
Even if they aced, it does nothing, and that is quite
So like,
good.
Yeah, because it actually has a super cute interaction with Magna X. So Magna X doesn't need things in its sources to trigger its unsuspend part of the effect.
Yeah, that's right.
It just needs to hit security. The other effect with the immunity in the 3K, that comes from having the armor source in the train.
That's right, okay.
Yeah, so if I can't get immunity for the turn, I'll often just go Breath of the Gods and swing in for 2 checks. Because Imperial doesn't play defensive, they don't play blockers. Like, they can ace all they want, but I'm just going to go, cool. What have you done? You've stripped my sources. You haven't really done anything else. Because that was always the biggest problem to Imperial, where they just go, hey, I've aced you, you've lost your body.
Yeah, or they've...
Yeah, like you've lost your body that you invested so much memory into. Because like it's super hard getting to Magna X without passing turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so Breath of the Gods is just such a card into the matchup.
Especially now with Golden at 1.
Yeah, especially with Golden at 1. Because for the longest time, like, what was it? Not even the longest time. It was like 2 weeks of BT17. And I just couldn't figure out how to beat Imperial Magna. Because the way you used to beat it was you just backed over that shit because they didn't have Return of the Progenitor.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't have Partition or the cracked option.
Like, they had Partition, but it just never worked because it doesn't work into battle.
Oh, right, that's right. Partition doesn't work on battle.
Yeah, so you bash over them pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Because they've got to start swinging eventually.
Yeah.
So you used to just be able to just beat over them. But since they got Return of the Progenitor, you get punished for trying to out their stack and then just get cool, Digivolve.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to figure out a way around this. And Breath of the Gods just fixed that matchup for me so much.
Yeah, this is such a great tech. I love it.
Yeah, even security effect's really strong too. So if they flip it in security, they can't attack your security for the rest of the turn.
That's right. Yeah, it's got that super niche security effect. I don't think this has been printed on like a security effect ever besides this one black card.
Oh, cool. Because if they hit it off their first swing with their BT16 or their BT8 pails, whatever it is.
Yep.
Oh, so the starter deck pails, they only get 1 swing in.
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious, hey.
and that is fine by my books.
Yeah, absolutely. When Imperial's the meta deck of the format to play to beat, this card in security or in your hand is quite damn good, huh?
Yeah, it's cracked. Like, I'm so happy that I actually figured it out because, like, through testing and stuff, I tried so much stuff because I was actually talking to our Imperial player at locals.
Yeah.
Andy, he's super cracked with Imperial. He got top 5 in the regional with it recently. Like, he's super good with Imperial.
Yeah, very cracked player. So good player to test with.
Yeah, so this card actually never came across both of our minds because we were like doing like X Antibody stuff. So you tuck your X Antibody and swing and unsuspends because you can't strip X Antibody and stuff like that. Like, I was even testing Omnimon X at one point. Because I was just like, I just need to beat Imperial.
You're like, I'll take any way to beat it.
Yeah, literally. I was trying so much.
And hey, 2-cost black option's pretty good way.
Oh, it's the best way, honestly.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so if you're an armor player and you struggle into Imperial, try 2 Breath of the Gods and see how you go. Because I've found it amazing.
Take anything from this profile, I think it should be that.
Yeah, just any deck that's struggling into Imperial, if you can find a way to sneak Breath of the Gods in, do it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, because what got me thinking of it was I was playing Dave at locals. Here's another armor player that we have. He was playing Supercon Punch, a 2 black option. And I was like, yeah, right. And I was just on the sim one day looking at black options. And I was saying this. I was like, bruh, I figured it out.
Yeah, Punch is another great aggressive option.
Yeah. But, I could rave on about how good Breath of the Gods for days into Imperial.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, but I think that's enough about the deck list. So that's all of it, righty for y'all.
Love
If y'all
to
want to
see
give it a
it.
jam.
Thank you. I would love to hear all your matchups from the day as well.
Yeah, so from the Evo Cup, round 1 was into Shine. I won 2-1.
Oh yeah, was that Blake?
Yeah, it was Blake, yeah. It was actually super funny. Like turn 1, I say game 1, he just done everything he wanted to do. Game 2, I done everything I wanted to do. And then game 3, we were both just searching for pieces, and whoever found their pieces first won. And that just so happened to be me.
Yeah.
Like, it was super funny, bro. Like, because we're just sitting there, like, talking smack the whole time. Yeah, but Blake's super good. Yeah, super fun to play against. Round 2 was against you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, round 2 was into you.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm still good. I've got to figure it out now. So round 2 was into you, into Bunny Alliance.
Yep.
And for the life of me, I cannot get this matchup around my head.
Well, to be fair, you Giga bricked as well in one of those games.
Yeah, game 1, I'll kick your bricks, but like that's not the point. Like I should be able to figure that out. And game 2 and 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what can I say? Bunnies is the best deck, man.
It's the best deck, bro. Because you play around Magnus protection and like I think into any other bunny player, I'd probably beat though. Just because a lot of bunny players for some reason still play the Shuyu or what is it?
Oh yeah,
Henry Wong and all that sort of stuff. They're just bad cards.
Yeah, a lot more Alliance players play a lot of trash cards. I can vouch for that because every deck profile I upload, I get asked why I don't play Double Typhoon, Su Chong Wong, or the Henry Su Chong Wong Tamer, and I'm just like, because they're bad.
Yeah, but like, even on the sim and stuff, like, I've always been bunny players, but then I play you, and I'm just like, dude, I've got to figure you out, man, because you're so good with bunnies.
Look, man, I took it from some Japanese format player who just had the list, and I was like, you know, at first I was like, no, this isn't how you play it, and then I started playing it, and I'm like, wait a second, this is crazy.
This is exactly how you play it.
Yeah, I was like, this is how you're meant to play Alliance. All right, I get it now.
I see the cards. I see it's all lining up, Yugi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you beat me 2-0. So game 1 is I did break. Game 2, it was just it was a super close game. But I just couldn't out how wide you were going quick enough.
Yeah, I did go pretty wide.
Oh, it's super insane how much pressure the Alliance deck can put on if it sees everything it wants to see. And then what was my next matchup? It was the 7 Demon Lords.
Ah, yes.
If you're a Veemon armor player going into Demon Lords, honestly, just stretch out your hand and say good game.
It's that free?
It feels that free.
Yep.
Yeah, because like when they get their big blockers out, you go swing, they go block, you go, okay, purge, Digivolve, swing again.
Right.
Like it just felt super free.
And if you do out their board, they don't get the gate. The gate has to kill something to put something onto the gate. So actually outing their stuff's really good.
Yeah, because you just go into your starter deck Magnamon and no matter what, you bounce it because they always just hard play their shit.
Oh yeah. So the Black Magnamon is like crazy good there too. Yeah.
It's stupid.
Man.
And then getting into your Magnamon X, so it's pretty funny. So just say they go do their Digimon play or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the sequencing of how it works is it trashes all your security.
Yeah, it does.
Before it starts deleting, so
then your Magna X.
Yeah, so Magna X is just bigger than it, and it's immune. So, like, it can't go for game.
Oh my god, that's actually really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think it deletes field first, and then it trashes sec from the rest of what it didn't delete on field.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, regardless.
But even then, because it comes out at the end of their turn, right? So you've still got your protection.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's
like, okay. Whatever. I'm big blocker idiot. You can't hurt me.
Yeah, that's actually so ridiculous. Hilarious.
Yeah, like, I've played a bit of the matchup. Like, it feels free. Like, I don't mean any disrespect to the players I played that played the Demon Lord deck.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those decks where it's just tough for Demon Lords to do anything.
Yeah.
because like all they're adding is deletion effects.
Yep.
So you just always purge your way and you're fine.
Yeah, purge your way down and you're chilling.
Yeah, literally. And then my last matchup was into Andy, the Imperial player.
Ah, yes.
He got me game 1. Like that's the thing with me and Andy, we always have super tight games.
Well, yeah,
he
you guys
makes me
test together a lot, so then it's hard
Yeah.
when you've got someone you test together with a lot.
Yeah, especially when they're a good player, because they just make you a way better player.
It's true.
Like, if it wasn't for like you, Andy, and some of the other boys at locals, I wouldn't be half as good as I am today. Like, honestly,
Oh, you're also a very cracked deck builder.
bro, I'm just an idiot that doesn't want to lose. But yeah, and then game 2, I took it off him.
Right.
I kind of went just a little ooga booga.
You gotta do that.
Breath of the Gods be like. And then game 3, unfortunately, he bricked a bit, and yeah, I had too much steam. Like, I hate winning because people bricked, but like that's the card game.
Yeah, it does happen.
But yeah, so they were my matchups for the Evo Cup, and I ended up placing 4th overall. So like, not too bad, not too bad.
No, we take those. You came after work and you got a top 4 placement. You gotta love to see it.
Let's go.
Absolutely based. Thank you again for the profile and the big insight into the Breath of the Gods tech to beat Imperial.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Always happy to share my profiles.
Hell yeah. Alright, catches.